You are the one you've been waiting for. You are the guru. You are the parent. You are the healer. You have the power within you to alchemize the fear in any given moment and return to that light.
Gabrielle Bernstein, a role model for spiritual seekers.
Throughout the day, when you notice the ego desire, right, the ego, the fear desire, to start to lean into the drama, or to start to lean into the pain, or to start physical, emotional, whatever it is, or to start to lean into the problem, or to maybe do that thing that your ego likes to do, wanting to prove yourself, or the parts of you that you sort of just know are there, but you're not really wanting to be there anymore, and that's not really who you identify with anymore. I want you to just notice in those moments where the desire to speak over someone, or the desire to shut down, or the desire to lean into the fear, or the desire to lean into the problem, or the desire to judge somebody out loud in the moment, or even internally, and just witness it and do nothing. Witness the desire to go into the ego energy and refrain from that ego. And sit with the discomfort of that today. Today, try it. Witness it, do nothing, and sit with it. And witness what happens inside. Feel the shift, feel the energy. You want to try that? Let's go. Let's go. So if you sit with that inside and you witness it, place your hand on your heart after you've witnessed it and you feel that discomfort, and breathe into that space in your heart saying, oh, I know what it feels like to be in that light. And let it be. Try that once today. DM me later and tell me how it goes. And then when you notice those moments where you're back in that story of, oh, that thing I think I need, or I've got to go chasing and I can't stop allowing. And I want you to remember the practice of, I can give this away just for today. I can just do a 24-hour pause. Just for 24 hours, I can give this away. What I do for the next 24 hours is not going to impact anything in my life. I'm going to give this away just for today. I'm literally going to give this away just for today. And that's a silent prayer inside. Thank you, universe, for taking this from me today. So those are two tools for bringing you back into the light. And then you're going to find those little molecules of joy throughout your day. You're going to say, I'm going to go get that coffee, and I'm going to taste that coffee. And I'm going to feel it moving down me, and just listening and holding it and smelling it, because it's the best coffee. And then you're going to go and you're going to have your little honey chocolate, and you're going to taste that chocolate. You're going to feel that chocolate in your body. And then you're going to go and you're going to meet somebody, and you're going to look them in their eye, and you're going to say, I had such a nice day. I hope you had such a nice day too. And then you're going to dance and you're going to hang out, and you're going to just find your molecules of joy along the way. Remember, the greatest way to find that molecule of joy is brief connection. So even if you're an introvert, just look somebody in the eye and say, I hope you have a really blessed day. Connection. Connection. And as you start to do this, you start opening up clarity, you start opening up compassion for yourself, you start opening up connection, you start opening up that committed, courageous, confident self. You start living from that place. Micro adjustments into the light. You add up those micro adjustments into the light, and then you wake up one day and you say, I'm new. You say, I'm new. You know, we had a quantum shift here today. We have this new perception that we can lean into and we can start to open our heart to. But in that new perception, what can happen is that we can feel like, oh, but what about that fear that's going to take me back? Or I don't want to go into that old story. Well, guess what? You will. Okay? And guess what? The fear is still there and it's still present. But you have a new opportunity to have a new relationship with it today. You have an opportunity to have a new relationship to that fear today. Are you with me? And so what you can do, instead of, we're not like, oh, it's gone. We're just saying, I see it differently. And so the opportunity you have is to start to be the witness, the non-judgmental witness of that fear. And to notice it, and to witness it, and to say, thank you, fear, for revealing to me whatever it is that I need to know. And to breathe into it and feel it for 90 seconds. In that 90 seconds, it can alchemize. In that 90 seconds, it can move through you. In that 90 seconds, it can just begin to shift. What do we do all day? We check out. We override the fear. We push past it. We eat over it. We drug over it. We force over it. We work over it. We perform over it. We numb over it. We YouTube over it. We sex over it. We drink over it. We drug over it. What if instead we just felt safe enough to be present with it? I wrote a book recently, my 10th book is called Self-Help. This is your chance to change your life. And it's based on the principles of internal family systems therapy. My beloved friend, Dick Schwartz, gave me the blessing of taking this 45-year-old epic trauma therapy that has healed millions of lives and to make it a self-help practice. And so what is the self-help practice? It's the practice of witnessing those parts of you that want to check out, those parts of you that protect you, those parts of you, the fear that you're speaking of, the parts of you that are protecting you, the parts of you that are running the show, and having the ability to just pause and to focus your attention inward and to check in instead of check out. And so what does that look like? Shall we do it right here, right now? Because I know there's a part of all of you that's like, I had a quantum shift today. It felt so good in the room, but it's gonna leave me. Anybody? What if that thing comes back in? It's gonna come back in. Don't be afraid of it. There's something to do with it. The part of you that's fear is a protector part. How long has that fear been around, friends? Forever, ever. Yeah? Because it's young. Because as children, we had very difficult moments, trauma with a big T, trauma with a small t. And those traumas, no matter how big the T, affected our nervous system and affected our brain and affected our energy field. And it put us into an energy of protection. And we've been bracing and protecting against those exiled feelings of not being lovable and not being good enough and not being what we thought our parents wanted to be, or feeling terror, like in my case, sexual abuse as a child, the terror of that trauma, and living in that hypervigilant state of protecting and protecting and protecting. And so the fears that hold you back and lead you to the misguided belief that you need to control your future, those fears are protection mechanisms. They're not bad parts of you. They're young, wounded parts of you. And they need your attention, and they need your love, and they need your focus and your patience. So here's a practice. Let's do it now. You ready for it? Gently close your eyes. And notice right now in this moment that part of you that you hold on to so tightly, that fear story, that control, that thing that you just want to get rid of because it's just been driving you crazy and running the show, and it's just you're scared, and you had your quantum shift. And now you don't want to fall back into that fear, but we don't have to, because we don't have to fear our fear. We can witness it with love. So I want you to gently focus your attention inward and notice in your body where that fear lives. And just give it some love and give it some grace, and give it some attention. And notice physically what it feels like inside, and be slightly curious. What does this fear want you to know right now? How old is it? Give it breath. Are there any images or thoughts or sensations attached to it? And give it breath. And are there any words it wants you to hear? Take a very deep breath in and feel the feeling in this moment of that fear, and just be present with it now. And on the exhale, let it go. Deep breath in and feel into that fear, and just let it go. And now gently and compassionately extend some attention to that part of you and just say, what do you need? And listen. And take one last deep breath in and release. And when you're ready, open your eyes. How do you feel towards your fear now? Anyone? Compassion. Ready to face it. Be present with it. What else? How do you feel just in this moment? Kind. Do you feel calm? Do you feel connected to that part of you briefly? Even a molecule of connection? Do you feel some clarity about it? Do you feel a little bit of creative energy buzzing inside of you? Maybe just like a little buzzy, like that energy is source. That energy is self with a capital S. That energy is your internal spiritual healer inside. It is the God within you. It is the soul within you. It is the spirit within you. It is the self within you. It is your Buddha nature. It is the universal energy of love. It's in you. It never left you. It is your guide. When you feel the fear, you check in instead of check out. The more you make that a habit of the 4 steps of checking in, first step, choose to check in instead of check out. You may not always have the moment to do it, but you might 3 hours later. The more you do this, the more that moment becomes easy to access. And so you choose to check inside instead of check out. Then the second step, you become curious. What does it feel like inside? What do I know about this? How long has it been around? Offering it curious connection. The third step, compassionate connection. What do you need? Ask the part what it needs. And then the fourth step, check for self. Calm. Do you feel more calm? Do you feel more clear? Do you feel more courageous? Do you feel more creative? Do you feel compassion to that part of you? You could do this in 1 minute, and in that 1 minute in time, you can alchemize the fear, you can resettle your system, you can return to the light, and you can walk through life and have a different day. And then an hour later, the fear comes back, or the control comes back, or the judgment comes back, or the addiction desire comes back, or the need to make that call comes back, and you sit back down and you check in. And you check in, and you check in. And the more you check in, the less you check out. And the more you check in, the more light enters you. And the more light enters you, the more you live in the light. The light that I came here speaking of. So we're not here to spiritually bypass the fear. We're here to spiritually guide the fear back to love. Do you get the difference? Do you get the difference? You are the one you've been waiting for, as Dr. Richard Schwartz says. You are the one you've been waiting for. You are the guru. You are the parent. You are the healer. You are the light. You are the God within you. You are the one you've been waiting for. You have the power within you to alchemize the fear in any given moment and return to that light. Again and again and again. You got that? If you like this video and you want to get more Gabby, check out the next one right over here.